So Amelie started nursery in Trinity Nursery School in Bangor and was treated less favourably. There was a number of things that happened that we just weren't happy with. So we removed her and we contacted the Quality Commission to take the case forward because we didn't want it to happen to anyone else. So Amelie wasn't allowed to start at the same time as her peers, and they also asked would it be okay if she's picked up 15 minutes early every day, and we refused because we thought that was too much. Amelie had a one-to-one for the same hours as all the other children, but she lost out in that education because she wasn't allowed to start at the same time, and they didn't allow me to be part of the transition for Amelie starting nursery, so I wasn't allowed in the nursery, and there was a few other things that they just refused that we had wanted as a reasonable adjustment. And it just didn't sit well with us to the point where we had to remove her. To be honest, it's one of the hardest things that we've been through. It was extremely stressful. The nursery experience is supposed to be, exciting and fun, but it was the opposite of that. What they've put us through has just been horrendous. What they put Amelie through in terms of lack of education, and what they put us through by going through the tribunal process, which it's been a long 2 years, and we've had to fight for them to finally admit our complaint. They've admitted that they've discriminated against Amelie and failed to make reasonable adjustments, but they've only done that after 2 years and after us having to go to tribunal, which is a long, hard process. But we did it because we don't want anyone else to go through what we did.
We started out with trepidation because we knew that it was probably going to take a long time. So I'm glad that we stuck with it. I think there was times where we doubted whether we should keep going with it, but I'm glad that we did stick with it because it was so important for Amelie and for other children who may attend schools to see that you should be treated correctly, and there is a process if something goes wrong that you can follow through, and ultimately we got a good result.
We really wish that this hadn't happened to Amelie, that she is, as a disabled child, entitled to full and high quality education. She should not experience less favourable treatment. Her needs as a disabled pupil should be met at all stages throughout her education journey. So it was very important for the Commission to reinforce that message through supporting the case, through the settlement terms that have been agreed with the school. We're delighted that the Commission is going to be working with the school to look at their policies and procedures and to make sure that this doesn't happen again to any other child with a disability.